It's midnight, and the world is cloaked in silence. You're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, when suddenly you feel it. A presence. Not a sound, not a shadow, but something deeper, something ancient. Your heart races, your skin prickles, and you know you're not alone. For the spiritually gifted, this isn't a nightmare, it's a Tuesday. These individuals live in a world where the veil between the seen and unseen is paper thin, where the past, present, and future collide in whispers and visions. But with this connection comes a price. Ready to explore 10 eerie, mind-bending truths about their lives? Let's begin. The journey begins. We've all got something special, don't we? Maybe you're the friend who always knows the perfect gift to give, or the coworker who can fix the printer with a single glare. But spiritual gifts? They're in a league of their own. In a world dominated by screens and schedules, these abilities feel like relics of an ancient time, yet they persist, quietly, in the hearts of those who carry them. For the spiritually gifted, life is a tapestry of awe and unease, beauty and burden. Let's step into their world and explore 10 strange, undeniable truths that define their extraordinary lives. 1. They feel your pain literally. Imagine sitting in a crowded cafe, sipping coffee, laughing with friends. Across the room, someone's fighting tears silently, invisibly. No one notices, except them. Spiritually gifted people are empaths, wired to pick up emotions like a radio tuned to every station at once. They don't just guess you're sad, they feel it. A knot in their stomach, a chill down their spine. It's as if your pain hijacks their body. I knew someone like this once, a quiet coworker who'd suddenly frown mid-conversation, then ask, "You okay?" when I hadn't said a word. She'd stay restless until I smiled again, even if it meant cracking dumb jokes or fetching me water. For them, helping isn't optional, it's a pull they can't ignore. A superpower, sure, but one that leaves them drained, carrying shadows that aren't theirs. 2. They smell trouble in the air. Ever step into a room and feel the air thicken, like something's wrong but you can't pin it down? For the spiritually gifted, it's sharper, louder, undeniable. They're human radars for negative energy. Picture a family dinner, everyone's smiling, passing mashed potatoes, but they sense it, a crackling tension beneath the surface. No one's argued, no one's glared, but they know Aunt Linda's hiding a grudge or Dad's stewing over work. It's not paranoia, it's instinct, honed beyond reason. They'll shift the mood, crack a joke, change the topic because letting that darkness linger feels like static on their skin. They don't need proof, they just know. 3. The witching hour calls them. The clock hits 3 a.m., and while the world dreams, they're awake. Not tossing and turning, not scrolling X, awake with purpose. Spiritual hours 3 to 4 a.m., when the veil thins, when energies hum loudest. They might sit up, heart racing, feeling a presence they can't see. It's not a one-off bathroom break, it's a ritual they didn't sign up for. Some say spirits roam then, seeking a voice, and these gifted souls are their megaphone. I heard of a woman who'd wake every night at 3:13 a.m., sketching symbols she didn't understand until a friend recognized them as ancient runes. Coincidence? Maybe. But for them, sleep's a luxury when the unseen demands a chat. 4. Their mood shakes the room. Their emotions aren't just feelings, they're forces. When they're joyful, it's contagious. Flowers seem brighter, the dog wags harder, even the Wi-Fi feels snappier. But when they're mad, watch out. The TV flickers, a bulb pops, a houseplant droops like it's sulking. It's not magic, it's a tie to nature they can't unplug. Think of a stormy day. Gray clouds rolling in, matching the thunder in their chest. A friend once swore her gifted brother broke a radio just by glaring at it during a fight. When he calmed down, it worked again. Their soul's a conductor, and the world's their orchestra, beautiful when in tune, chaotic when it's not. 5. Strangers find them like magnets. They're minding their business, reading on a park bench, waiting for a bus when a stranger shuffles up. Not a creep, not a scammer, just odd. "You look like you get it," they'll say, then spill a life story. Lost jobs, broken hearts, weird dreams. Spiritually gifted people are beacons for the wandering, the wounded, the wacky. It's like they wear an invisible sign. Safe haven here. A guy I knew got approached at a gas station by a lady muttering about angels. She wasn't unhinged, just desperate for someone to listen. They attract those needing healing, drawn by a light they don't even know they shine. 6. Weather whispers to them, no Doppler radar needed. They feel the weather shift. A tingle in their hands before rain, a heaviness in their chest before snow. It's not a hunch, it's a knowing stitched into their bond with the earth. Picture them pausing mid-step, sniffing the air, saying, "Storm's coming," hours before the forecast catches up. My cousin's like this. She'd warn us about wind gusts as a kid, and sure enough, chairs would topple by noon. Maybe it's nature's way of tipping them off, a secret handshake between them and the wild. 7. Animals trust them instantly. Walk through a park with them, and it's a scene from a Disney flick. Squirrels scamper closer, stray cats purr at their feet, even skittish birds perch nearby. Animals, spiritual beings themselves, read their energy like an open book. It's not just kindness, it's a vibe. Calm, tender, safe. A friend's gifted sister once coached a terrified dog out from under a car tail, wagging in minutes. They don't tame beasts, they connect with them, soul to soul, in a language we've forgotten. 8. They travel time in their mind. They're staring out a window when it hits, a flash laughing with a friend, a car swerving, a sunset they've never seen. Days later, it happens, frame for frame. Time travel's their gift, not with a machine but in their head. It's disorienting déjà vu on steroids. One guy I met saw his boss fire him in a dream. He quit the next day, dodging the axe. These visions aren't always clear, sometimes just feelings, fragments, but they're real, a peek behind life's curtain before the show starts. 9. They build worlds alone. They're not antisocial, juicy, self-sufficient. While we binge Netflix, they're crafting universes in their mindless jungles, starlit seas, cities of light. It's not daydreaming, it's creation, vivid and endless, fueled by their tie to nature. I knew a girl who'd sit alone for hours, then describe meadows so real I could smell the grass. For them, solitude's a canvas, a refuge from a world that doesn't always fit. They don't need US, they've got infinity inside. 10 nightmares warn them, sleep's a battlefield. Nightmares don't just scare them, they tell them something. A bridge collapsing, a shadow chasing, they wake sweating, decoding the message. These aren't random horrors, they're warnings, revelations, calls to act. A woman once dreamed of a flood. She nudged her family to move furniture upstairs. The next day, pipes burst. For the gifted, dreams are a double-edged sword, insight wrapped in dread, urging them to change fate before it's too late. The reflective close there. You have 10 strange threads in the tapestry of the spiritually gifted. They're not caped crusaders or cloaked prophets. They're us, but with a twisted connection to something vast, wild, unseen. Maybe you've felt it too. A hunch that saved you. A night you couldn't sleep. A stranger who found you. Are these gifts a blessing, a burden, or a bit of both? I want to know what's your take? Share your stories in the comments. I'm all ears. If this stirred something in you, hit like, pass it to someone who'd nod along, and subscribe. Click the bell. We've got more mysteries to unpack. Thanks for diving into this weird, wonderful world with me. See you next time.